And here it is, the long awaited January SCRAWLRBOX. Let's see if it was worth the wait.
Pastel pink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset.
If you don't know what SCRAWLRBOX is, it is an art monthly subscription box based in the UK. This is why this month was tricky for them. Brexit united with COVID and, well, let's say logistic was not easy for them. So it is totally understandable, but I really hope they fix these problems and this will not become a recurrent thing. But now let's see what we waited so long for. As a drawing surface, we have a mini sketchbook from Clairefontaine with 6 A5 sheets, 12 if you count both sides. We have 2 sweet treats this month, as last box was missing the candy. A refresher and a chocolate mint praline, both delicious. So we have a black wing pencil. If you don't know, this brand of pencils is pretty popular, and the Palomino black wing is renowned as being the best pencil in the world. To be honest, I'm not sure if I believe it to be so special. Personally, I'm inclined to think it's a pretty well-studied marketing strategy, but we'll see, I guess. And if you know something more about it, because I'm not quite sure where this fame came from. So if you know that, please let me know down in the comments. I'm very curious. Then we have 3 ABT Pro Tombow markers. And finally, a Zig Kuretake Fineliner 03. And before we start with the swatching, let's check out the scroller zine for this month. We have some information about the featured artist, which is Chris Lambert, the founder of SCRAWLRBOX himself. Then we have the scroller tips. Then it comes the scroller gallery with all artworks from last SCRAWLRBOX. Always amazing and beautiful. And then some information about the Scrawler Challenge theme and the special edition Blackwing pencil we got. So now let's watch our goodies. Let's start with the alcohol Tombow markers. They are pretty juicy. They don't have a color name per se, they just have a letter and number code. It's fine. I do prefer having a color name as well though. The colors we got are a teal, a sort of aquamarine green, and a cool gray. The paper is amazing and totally bleed proof. Nothing goes on the other side of the paper. You will definitely be able to use both sides of the sheets. On the scroller sign, it says that the lead on the Blackwing pencil it's similar to a 2B. The eraser is removable, and this is a special edition exclusive to SCRAWLRBOX. The Zig Kuretake Fineliner has an O3 nib and has archival quality black ink that is smudge and bleed proof. And now for the scroller challenge. Let's go. The theme for this month, well, last month, SCRAWLRBOX is paisley patterns. I didn't know at first what this was, but then I read the scroller zine, and is this teardrop patterns, very classic and popular at the same time. And I have to say that this theme actually inspired me quite a bit. I opted for this idea I had of a yin yang sort of the design made with koi fish. That was the design I was most eager to do, and I thought that I could do it with the colors I had. But I have to say I would like to explore this theme further, I have other ideas for it, but so I will probably fill in all the sketchbook with this theme, but maybe including some other materials as well. Not materials, probably I'll stick to alcohol markers, but maybe include some other colors or a white gel pen, something like this. I will probably do then a video of the like a sketchbook tour or something, I think. So if you are interested in seeing the other ideas I had, the other designs I come up with, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button. I also quite liked the Tombow alcohol-based marker. I have to say the barrel they have is like holding a pencil. I like the fact that it's thinner than normal alcohol markers. The only thing I'm not sure is if this barrel size will influence the duration of the ink inside. I think it probably will, but we'll see about that. I'm sorry for the jump in the time lapse, but unfortunately I was so focused on the drawing that I didn't realize my battery had died like 15 minutes before. But I just colored in the other fish as I did the one before, just with inverted color scheme, and started outlining with the fine liner basically. The outlines were actually the most tricky part in the drawing because normally I would use a broader range of fine liners with different nib sizes, but obviously you cannot ask for that in a scroller box. I still didn't want to use anything else that was not in the box, but this actually meant that my lines were not as precise as I would have liked them to be, and plus it meant that I think I almost ran out of ink in the Kuretake fine liner, because by the end of the drawing it was really tricky to get it to work properly. But apart of this, I really enjoyed doing this drawing. The color palette was a bit too neutral for my personal taste. I still think it's very pleasant though, but I do tend to like more contrast in my pieces. But this is actually one thing I love about getting these art subscription boxes, is that you get out of your comfort zone with regards to everything, even color palettes, and that is amazing. I really enjoy it. And even if I would have never chosen this exact color palette, I think is really beautiful and the result is really elegant with this combination. So was it worth the wait? I totally think so. I really loved the art supplies we got. As always, I think we get the value of the money we pay. We are sure to get top-notch quality art supplies. So if you are thinking about subscribing to SCRAWLRBOX, I totally recommend it. You are going to get your money's worth. I've been subscribed for almost a year now, and I rarely have been disappointed. Actually, I don't remember ever being disappointed by the supplies I received. The only thing I had a few problems with were shippings. I am not UK based, as you can probably tell by my accent, so I did suffer delays a couple of times, quite lengthy delays. So I ended up writing to them a couple of emails, and they always replied to me immediately. They were very kind and helpful, so I have no complaints, I must say. So yes, I basically liked everything about this box, from the art supplies to the theme and the results of my scroller challenge as well. So much so that I'm actually thinking about uploading the design to my Redbubble shop, because I am probably delusional, but I am actually thinking it would look pretty good on a phone case or a notebook, and hopefully on a couple more things. So I am really happy and can't wait to do more paisley designs now. Who would have thought that paisley patterns would have been my thing? I would have never even considered them if it was not for this scroller challenge. And this goes to show how useful art challenges can be to spark creativity. Art challenges in general, I think, are super useful to artists of all kinds. So I will try to do more of them in the future, definitely. But yeah, as always, I'm very interested to know what you think about it as well. So I would be super grateful if you took the time to let me know in the comments down below, or even by leaving a like or a dislike, and whichever the case might be. If you are still watching, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please consider subscribing. It really helps a lot, and it's free. So everybody wins. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. You can find me with the same name, Romy's Art Journal. I post quite a bit over there, and I reply to all DMs. So if you want to message me there, you're more than welcome to do so. I wish you will have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Never forget to have fun.